All right, guys, and welcome back to the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Nintendo America or North America Open 2019. I'm here with just a great family right here. Just a straight up great. I've known these guys for so long, so I'm so happy to talk to them. But Supergirl Kels and Supermom Kels here. About to kind of talk to you more about the family aspect of gaming. So as I said, these guys have been going to a lot of tournaments for a long time. I think I met Kels in 2012, and her mom has always been there in the background watching, supporting, taking pictures. But I just want to know, how has Smash brought your family closer together?
Well, basically, I mean, you know, being together is very important in a family. And I find that being part of Smash really helped a lot in a lot of ways that we interact no matter what. My husband's at home, my son, and we're all texting away to see what's going on all the time. So I feel that we're totally supportive. We go home, we talk about this whole thing, every event, right after an event, which brings the family completely together, which is these days, you never have time to be with the kids anymore. So I find that very important. That's how Smash has helped us a lot.
Very good. Can we give a hand for Adele? That is amazing. What a supportive, lovely parent here. But the question I have for you, the question I have for you is there's probably a lot of parents at home that are watching this tournament and seeing esports and gaming as growing in general, and they want to be more involved with their kids. What advice would you give to parents that want to get more involved with their kids?
Well, I would say, first of all, it's not just only supporting them, but also be there for them. Listen to them, watch them play, be there. It's much more bigger than just playing video games in a lot of different ways.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much. And also shout outs to Supergirl Kels for the amazing commentary. You must be so proud to have her all the way out here.
Pro player turned commentator, man. That's how it starts. My job's not secure.
What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? But
okay. Shout out. All right, quick shout out.
I want to give a shout out home to my dad and Jay, who are watching right now. I love you guys. Thanks for your support. We wouldn't be here without you, so thanks.
Do you want to shout out anyone as well, Adele?
I love you guys, everybody. Thank you.
Well, sweet. Thank you so much for joining us. And it is now time for the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate North America Open Grand Finals here at PAX East. Take it away, casters.
Thank you, Vish. Thank you, TK. Thank you, Adele, and thank you, Supergirl Kels. So good to see that parental support. You know, you don't see that everywhere, but as esports grows, as we see this level of competition rising, it's awesome to see sort of parents really backing up.
No doubt about it, man. And you know, it's such an awesome feeling when the family unit is just right there together and just supported. Like my mom, she's dope. She's watching the stream right now. You know, so big shouts to my mom.
Hi, Mom.
Visu. Love you, Mom. Mom, hype, all that good stuff. So I had to throw my shout out there too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So we're getting down into grand finals. We've come down to the final two teams. We've got the Southeast against the Northeast.
Oh, yes,
Vicky,
sir.
We talked about it a little bit before, but we're back at the normal format, the sort of 3v3 where everybody gets that those three characters. So we're out of the elimination bracket. Northeast has earned their spot back in the normal bracket. How do you feel they're going to fare here?
Now that we've seen how people are, these teams are going to be sending out their players more than anything, I feel like the counterplay is, who are you going to send first versus the other stronger player? Now, we have two teams that we have two recognizable, I would say, players from the competitive scene on each team, as well as a very strong third player that made their way as well amongst the 18,000 people to be here on the stage as well. So I honestly feel like, if anything, you're going to have to counterplay versus the characters that these players made, but also you have to be very cautious to see who they're going to send out first. And I feel like the first player is going to make or break the situation for this grand finals.
Not only that, but you also have to keep in mind, so the whole rest of the tournament, we've been running best 2 out of 3. In this set, it's actually going to be best 3 out of 5. This ensures that everybody's going to get a chance to play. If we go to games 4 and 5, the teams will get to pick who gets to go in next. So everybody's going to get to play. And also keep in mind the possibility of a bracket reset. Essentially, one of the teams is coming in from loser's bracket because they lost earlier on in the tournament. That losing team, who is the Northeast here, will have to win 2 sets to be able to take the entire tournament.
Again, we touched on it before we went to break, but when you look at the Northeast and what they've been able to kind of overcome and accomplish thus far, a bracket reset is not out of the question. They've already proven themselves, listen, we can lose early and scrape our way and climb our way all the way back to this particular situation. It's going to take a lot to just kind of knock them off that momentum that they're riding in here with. So I think the response from the team sitting in winners is going to be paramount.
Yeah, you have to keep in mind that the Northeast team has been building all that momentum, building up that fire, going to slam into this grand finals going at 100 miles an hour. Southwest is going to have to try to ice them, cool them off, try to stop that momentum from happening. It's going to be tough, and both these teams fighting for such a prestigious prize, trying to be the #1 team in North America and to represent North America at the World Championship 2019 3v3 in June.
Yeah, that's actually going to be so interesting to see because we don't know what the other teams are going to be looking like. So the winning team from this already has, I would say, even a slight disadvantage because now you have the other teams looking at you to mix match what they have to do to defeat that 3v3 situation when the World Championship presents itself.
And there should be something to note as well. Speaking of not knowing things, remember, we only know it's going to be a 3v3. We don't know the format.
Yep.
We don't know the
That's very
rules, the
true.
stages, the breakdown. So Nintendo keeping that a little bit under lock and key, which I'm excited about because it's those big reveals that really kind of get me hyped up for these things. We just know that the 3 individuals who come out on top at this event, they'll be present.
That's all we know, and we're going to see John Numbers, Wrath, and DTFAUX, or I'm sorry, John Numbers, Seth, and DTFAUX going up against the other team. I mean, John Numbers, Wrath, these guys, 2 very strong competitors. We saw them all throughout the day just really dominating their opponents, but DTFAUX really making a name for himself as well.
He's had some standout moments, I'm telling you, and you know, this right now, where they're gonna need him the most, you see that Team Southeast, they are full of just talent for good reason. Wrath, Poltergust, DEVONTE, they are looking to capture that title. They're not thinking about a bracket reset. They're ready to end it right now.
And one thing that I wanted to point out, so we talked about DTFAUX sort of being the dark horse on the Northeast team. We got to talk about DEVONTE because
Yes.
Poltergust and Wrath were definitely the 2 favorites on the other side, but DEVONTE has been pulling his weight and then some in this tournament.
Yeah, DEVONTE is actually, I would say, doing such a good job at not only representing Wario, but playing his moveset in such a particular way that it makes it difficult to play an aggressive play versus such a patient player as we've seen from DEVONTE.
Definitely, and I think we're about to get ready for Grand Finals. PAX Arena, are you ready?
Let's go. I know a lot of you been here from the start. We appreciate you, man. You're not going to be let down. This is going to be a heck of a Grand Finals affair.
And you got to imagine Northeast has the home field advantage, right? I mean,
you know
we're
what?
New England.
Essentially, yes, but when you perform as well as the Southeast has, you kind of make some fans on the fly. You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming up with West Coast Johns. That's what it is. You know, we're 3 hours behind. That's all it is. You guys have an excuse, but have to see how these guys play out. I'm really interested to see sort of the characters that they're going to use. If we're going to see the Mii Sword Fighter again from John Numbers, it didn't really pop off when we saw it.
Yeah, we were talking it up too, I feel like. But really, I feel like most of the work is coming from Inkling and then second to Palutena as well.
I will speak on behalf of John Numbers. I don't think that stage yielded itself to him. Again, it was Battlefield, it was Palu,
yeah.
and she was content to just camp on those platforms. Made it really hard for it because, you know, Sword Fighter already has a very stagnant neutral, if you will. You have to rely a lot on the tornado and the chakrams to kind of get things going. When you're just jumping around and around like that, it's hard to deal with.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to pull it out again. Mii Sword Fighter, definitely one of those characters that sort of scales with how little the opponent knows about him.
I agree.
So I'm interested to see how that goes here as we start off. It's going to be DTFAUX against DEVONTE. We talked about this just a second ago. Both these guys being sort of the backbone, sort of the base of their teams.
All right, so good to see them kind of kicking things off. Congo Jungle, we'll see how this one shakes down. Palu versus WeFit. All right, already Luma removed from the equation. See that header, throwing that soccer ball, getting himself a little bit of momentum and really accumulating this damage early on. I'm loving what I'm seeing from DTFAUX.
And I was going to say, DTFAUX really impressed us with the Wii Fit trainer too. The golden hammer hanging right above on that platform, although the pressure's not going to be enough against DEVONTE. Not only is that shield pressure coming out, but that the small shield actually allowing itself to get shield poked as well.
That was absolutely insane, and what a hot start for DTFAUX. DEVONTE with some work to do.
DTFAUX just really earning his prize if he can make it to the end here. But keep in mind, they got to win 2 sets. DEVONTE gonna try to take him out here. There's the back throw, and you got to get back on the stage against DEVONTE because that dude can edge guard.
Yeah, I already know TEARBEAR finding that out in an exchange earlier on. So DTFAUX coming back now. A little bit of pressure being applied from DEVONTE, but actually kind of just backing off and letting him get back for free.
Wii Fit Trainer's so scary off on the side. You do not want to chase her off stage if you can help it. DTFAUX really making use of that neutral or popping DEVONTE up in the air.
Yeah, let's also talk about the fact that the stage allows you to recover from below the platform.
Oof. Nice. All right, DEVONTE trying to find these hits. Certainly trailing a little bit right now. Getting that smash ball could really change the course of things. Mario looking for the finale. Can he find it, though? The opening finds itself, and there it is, blazing a trail and removing that stock.
I have never seen that move hit that close. That was just right on top of him. Awesome stuff by DeVonte, but now he's got to get through the Incineroar. Again, the main of DTFAUX, who knocks DeVonte up in the air.
See him trying to go for that low recovery.
That was scary,
yeah, avoiding that smash attack. Gets the two parts actually for the Dragoon. Now remember how the Dragoon actually could KO you at any point of the stage unless you're on Battlefield, which actually has larger blast zones.
For DeVonte, that could be the game changer if he can assemble this and piece it together. Oh, I love that anti-air, using the super jump punch to just scout him out when he's coming in high.
It's so good against Incineroar because Incineroars will like to approach from the air just because they're so slow on the ground. If you just pop out, what the?
Oh, who
just
does
farted
that?
out of the stage.
He just wanted to approach with it. I respect it. It worked at that point. But he finds himself off stage with no jump.
Tough,
He's going to
tough.
be losing the Mario now, but we have the Wario coming out. We got the main with the 1v1 situation here, although DTFAUX does have another Mario waiting for him after the Incineroar.
All right, this will be big time. Put your main into action right now. See if we'll be able to get rid of this stock Incineroar.
And that bite is so good. It covers the ledge, covers so many options.
Love it.
Excellent slap.
What a way to challenge that cross chop attempt, but the second one gonna get himself back to the stage, 119%.
DeVonte trying to find a way to take off this Incineroar stock. Goes a little bit too low and he loses stage control. Does not grab the ledge. He's not too far off.
And he's assembled 2 pieces of Dragoon. One more would be spectacular if he's able to find it.
Well, it's on DTFAUX, but I feel like it would be a shame to assemble it right now just because DTFAUX is at such high percent.
True.
And you know that DeVonte does not want to use the waft. He wants to hold on to it. Excellent Lowland Whip, does not use any move because he wants DeVonte off stage. Very smart.
Is it? It's on. Oh, it was.
Oh, I thought it was on.
I thought
he
it was
released
on him.
See, projectile is there. You got the proximity mine. The bite, he's gonna DI up. Yeah.
Remember that bite also heals him a little bit as well, keeping him in the game.
Yep.
That proximity mine so scary on the stage, but these guys
Terrifying.
have their
Oh,
eyes on
freaking
it.
scary right there. The bomb in hand.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's moving.
Get rid of it. Okay. Bob-omb's gonna explode over there. All right, there goes Incineroar. DTFAUX falling, and finally the Mario has come out. Despite his doppelganger.
This is still a very doable situation if you're DeVonte. You are not discouraged at all. You kind of got to take your time.
And let's talk about how DTFAUX actually got rid of all the Dragoon pieces that DeVonte was carrying on him and wasting the waft.
That's tough. You're going to need that smash ball, kind of mitigate that damage. But no, it is DT who finds it. Oh, wow, just getting scorched a little bit. Yeah.
Just like that, DTFAUX with the forward smash on DeVonte, who puts himself in an awful position with that corkscrew, and DTFAUX putting a point on the board for his team.
All right, you see John Numbers very satisfied with what he just saw. DTFAUX again, he's had those moments throughout this event where he stepped up, and yet again, when his team has called for him to get that hot start, he delivers.
Have to see how the next game goes. These guys cycling out. Keep in mind, this is best 3 out of 5, not 2 out of 3 like we saw before. So there's a little bit more work that both of these teams are going to have to do. Looks like Seth is sitting in the center, so he will be going up next on the northeast side.
All right, you already know Seth has proven to be a heck of a competitor already. Again, one of those guys who just had those flashes of greatness.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, much like DTFAUX, this is the time where you're looking for him to really bring that to the table. The bracket reset just so important for the Northeast. Just keep themselves alive. You don't want to go out, especially when you have an opportunity at the crown. You want to at least get to that second set just to prove, like, hey, we gave it everything we had. If we come up short, we live with it. But you know what? If we can walk away with a title, why the heck not?
And remember, it is best of 5 as well.
Yep.
So there's enough time to adapt around your opponent as you're learning in real time.
Have to see how this goes. Wrath against Seth here. These guys choosing their characters, trying to pick who they want to go into battle with. DeVonte, unfortunately, falling to DTFAUX earlier. John Numbers, of course, sort of the de facto captain of his team, just as we've said before, such a known name in the Nintendo space.
Definitely. No doubt about it, man. And you know he's eager to add just another trophy to that mantle. Again,
Oh, yes.
The guy, former champion, I believe, in 2015, runner-up the following year. So a lot of good things going for him.
Have to see how this goes. Wrath against Seth. Now, Wrath rocking with the Inkling, Sonic, and Palutena. On the other side, got Seth with Corrin, Yoshi, and Inkling. So 2 Inklings, 1 on each side here.
Yeah, we see this as a common factor. Seth already opening up with trying to space out Wrath, gets the rapid jab, trying to rack up all that percent, and spacing with the fairs.
Obviously, Corrin not regarded as one of the better characters in the game, so I'll be interested to see how Seth can kind of weather this storm and this offensive flurry from Wrath. I mean, we already know this Inkling has been proven, but for Seth, I mean, here is a moment right now to really kind of set yourself apart.
Wrath has the Fire Flower, just gonna throw it, kind of keeps it as stage control. If you activate it, it's pretty good, as you can see there, but it's very easy to evade.
It is, yeah.
You saw from Wrath, even stuffing it with that forward air.
Just get behind your opponent and just kind of make them pay.
Yeah, sometimes throwing it could be the best option, although the fire doesn't really cover that much, and you can find yourself jumping over it to punish your opponent for using it.
See, there's the up throw up air, not enough to KO just yet, but the final smash ball is there, but Wrath not even gonna go for it. Gets the forward smash and still not opting for the up smash, but he uses it to get that final.
All right, I can imagine he's probably gonna wanna save this. He's in a prime position to really just secure this stock against Seth, who's on the run. The pressure right there from Wrath paying off, and the smash ball remaining intact.
Yes.
And this is so scary because Inkling, again, one of those characters that racks up damage so easily. Have to see how Akira comes into this battle. You can see Yoshi struggling to find his way, and he uses it as an edge guard, but Yoshi able to power armor through it.
Yep, that's that heavy armor coming out on Yoshi's second jump, and that's why you can find yourself jumping over moves that actually are supposed to keep you in hit stun.
A fantastic play thus far, though. Wrath, he is really just kind of, he's already lapped Seth in percent, full stock lead. I mean, you couldn't script it any better.
Yeah, Jeff Kawasaki coming out too.
I love
Jumping
him.
back towards the stage.
He's so cute.
He's serving the dishes.
Throwing out some plates, trying to find his target on Yoshi, throwing some dishes.
Cute but deadly, no doubt about that, man.
Let's see, there's the up throw, goes for the up air, will connect, but not enough to KO.
Wow, I mean, this first character for Wrath.
Oh no, Arcade Bunny is out. You see Wrath narrowly getting out of the way of his own assist trophy.
He just barely
Surprise.
dipped past it.
Seth has got to be on guard, but it's not even going to matter. That up air is going to do it. And now it's an Inkling fight as Wrath has got 3 stocks. Seth's 1.
He is just dominating, making really short work of Seth. And again, that's no knock against Seth. We know how talented he is, but Wrath, when he's able to perform and get to this level of play, you just see the dominance, and it is truly outstanding thus far, Coney.
Yeah, the momentum right now is actually insane. He only taking 99%. You see Seth trying to go low to actually try to punish him there, but Wrath is just not giving him the opportunity. His management with these assist trophies, I feel like, has just absolutely won him stage control.
And Seth is just getting the short end of the stick on all these exchanges. And Wrath hands off because his assist trophy was feet on. My goodness, what a display.
Rodan coming out super strong with that afterburner kick. That was exactly what Wrath needed to seal the 3 stock. And with that southeast putting themselves on the board, we're 1-1 now.
All right. Again, guys, best of 5, so still a long road to travel.
And keep in mind, if this does go to best of 5, if this goes to game 5, that means that 2 players are actually going to be playing twice.
Yep.
So I'm a little interested to see who we're going to save. John Numbers finally going in for his team against Poltergust. You're going to imagine, in terms of characters, Poltergust going to be using Yoshi, John Numbers going to be using Inkling, and of course they've got other characters on the side. Poltergust using Pac-Man to great effect earlier.
If Polt can get this done right here against John Numbers, this is a huge swing.
Yes.
For their side. Like, seriously, because you got to consider, again, you know, somebody can go twice if needed. Still got Wrath.
Yeah.
And those reserves, you know what I'm saying? A lot of good things can happen. I feel like Polt knows he can potentially put this thing away in the bag, but John Numbers is somebody, this man does not go down without a fight.
Aside from game results, I feel like it would also really impact the mentality of the team as well.
Yeah.
If Polt really does take it over John Numbers, I feel like the foundation of the team will be a little swayed.
I think they're going to be in a very good position. Have to see how this goes. Poltergust and John Numbers both selecting their characters right now. I think we're not going to see anything crazy. I'm curious if we're going to see me Sword Fighter out of John Numbers, just because, as we said before, sort of an unorthodox pick. We know he plays so many different characters at a top level. Not sure if he's going to be relying on me Sword Fighter for this one.
Right.
Honestly, it also goes down to the stage too, which is a toss-up for all the players playing.
You have no control over that.
Yeah, you have no control
thing.
over it, and it can really determine certain matchups as well, as we saw earlier on with John Numbers when he used me Sword Fighter.
Yep.
Well, let's also keep in mind, not only do you not have control of it, you don't know what it is. So it's one thing to pick your characters around it like you usually do when you're selecting stage and then character, but in this, it's up in the air, man.
It's just blanked out. Like, you have no clue what's coming up, so we shall see. But you know what? Interesting. John Numbers giving the swordsman another opportunity. And I think this is going to fare out a lot better. This stage right here, Smashville, going to allow him to move a little bit. And it's not going to hurt him as well that he's going up against Wii Fit. He knows this character like the back of his hand.
Exactly. So good at Wii Fit, so he's going to know what to do. And also the fact that Wii Fit's hitboxes don't really linger a long time. They don't really sit out sort of like Palutena like we saw before.
You guys see the Chakram coming out? I feel like if anything, this stage really helps out John Numbers more than Wii Fit Trainer, only because it is relatively small, so Wii Fit Trainer doesn't really have that much room to jump around in.
I'll tell you what, that shot is just such a huge part of what makes this character go. Oh my goodness, the control right now on the right side, Numbers exploding in the early exchanges.
Yeah, and you could tell he's playing very patient. He's just sitting on the right side of the stage doing exactly what he needs to do, not forcing anything. Just trying to put Poltergust in a terrible position, using the Pokemon to great effect.
I was gonna say, you're a little too close right there. Gonna get grounded, and you see the result. My goodness, John Numbers has come to play, and you're seeing it.
Yeah, you see the Sword Fighter coming out, but also Polt using his main, Yoshi, now as his second character, but you see Numbers kind of lingering back, trying to go for the Death Scythe.
Oh, watch out for that Death Scythe. Those higher percents, it becomes exactly what his name tells it to be, deadly.
Yeah, you don't even have a chance. You literally disappear.
You just vanished like you were never there.
Big facts.
There's the back air off on the side. 82 Poltergust going deep for that neutral air, but still not enough to get the KO. But the forward air will do it. And Poltergust waiting just a second to use the assist trophy. Okay. And the Chain Chomp is here.
All right, Chain Chomp coming through. And this is maybe what's going to allow Polt to mount this comeback. You see him already taking the lead.
Tries to time the back air. Polt is just keeping Numbers off stage at such a big disadvantage. Uses the ball to get out of that situation, but a Chain Chomp adding in with the assist.
Bro, what a change in momentum, all because of one assist. That Chain Chomp really chopping into that lead that John Numbers had. The deficit right now not looking too good, and Poltergust playing with all the confidence in the world right now.
That's exactly what Poltergust needed. John Numbers is reeling, but the final smash ball could come out for either player. Poltergust trying to knock it to the side, but Numbers is the one who's gonna get it.
All right, whiffing on that.
Oh no.
Wii Fit just can't hit.
What?
Oh my God! Behind the final smash, that was a deal breaker for this match.
My God, what a play. What
he avoided all of the babies, but the big mama at the end coming through for John Numbers, and that was just what they needed for Northeast to keep their hearts in the game.
Right now, Pac-Man in a lot of trouble already at 71. John Numbers, just the fortune that he had off of that final smash, and he is not letting it go to waste.
Oh no.
Little deep breathing, but maybe a little too deep.
Yeah, John Numbers not too cocky after that. He knows that he got a little lucky with that final smash, but Poltergust gonna get the forward smash. Now we've got the Inkling against Pac-Man.
See Poltergust holding onto the Galaga too. Tries to get a follow-up, although now John Numbers using his main, using it for last. Always got to save the best for last at the same time, and the numbers right now are actually in John Numbers' favor.
I was hoping he was going to need like Lugia or something, man. Come on, man. Metronome's a good attack, man, but don't come through when you need it sometimes.
Good up throw, gets the up air into the forward air. Poltergust racking up some early damage. Numbers not getting that roller. And I feel like Numbers keeps getting that roller sort of out of nowhere. If Poltergust could just avoid it.
The momentum right now swing in Polt's favor. These follow-ups.
Bro, just like that, and that is one thing you have got to credit Poltergust. He is so good at making these comebacks a reality.
But that's such a bad position to be in. He has the assist trophy, which means he used
not
the
like
wrong
this
move. Poltergust.
That is so uncharacteristic.
Oh no. So he tried to use Pac-Man's side B, which lets him sort of propel himself forward.
Yeah, the power pellet. Yeah.
The power pellet, yeah, but unfortunately used the trampoline. Was a little bit too low to recover. So unfortunate, but let's kick it over to the instant replay because I need to see it again.
Yeah, this
what
was
the heck?
So he gets behind. You think he's going to be able to come in and strike, but look. Don't blink, you might miss it.
Literally frame perfect.
That's the level 100 boss. Like all the other ones are like level 1, and then boom,
you think you're safe, and then psych.
That's the base boosted Wii Fit trainer. Excellent job by John Numbers. I don't know what that was.
That was insanity. That's what
I didn't even know that happened. I've never. That was okay.
I've never seen it like activated in a situation like that, like striking, especially when he's about to grab the ledge too. Just absolute insanity.
Awesome stuff. So Northeast gonna put another point on the board. Looks like it's going to be 2-1 for them. And of course, keep in mind that bracket reset. It's not over if Northeast wins. If they win this next match, then they're going to move on into the next set, which is going to be exactly the same, but everything resets.
But instead of dragging things out, you have an opportunity to close it up right now. That's tremendous for them. They need that kind of advantage. I'm telling you, if Polt had got that win there, it was all but done.
I agree.
John Numbers came through in the clutch when they really needed him to shine.
And one thing to keep in mind, John Numbers is staying in the position, so he's going to fight this next battle as well. He's got momentum. He's got the fire on his side because he just played. Meanwhile, on the other side, Wrath is going to play. And both of these guys sort of the de facto captains from their region.
Absolutely. These are the two guys you're kind of looking to lead their teams to a victory. So it makes sense for Wrath to come on. And for John Numbers, as you said, head of steam, momentum all on his side. Why give that up? Don't cool down. Keep heating up.
We'll see how this one plays out. Again, 2 Inklings on the field. Me Sword Fighter and We Fit Trainer on Numbers' side. Meanwhile, on the other side, we've got Sonic and Palutena. It looks like starting off, we're going to see Inkling against Me Sword Fighter. Kind of interested in how this match goes. Both these characters racking up damage very quickly, but John Numbers and Me Sword Fighter really able to control space very well, make it hard for Inkling to make it in.
Yeah, I feel like this stage in particular, though, I feel like favors just more so Inkling.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We saw this earlier on when John Numbers had gone Me Swords Fighter on the same stage. Didn't do him justice too much, but Wrath knows how to play around these platforms as well, as he was a Sonic main back for Smash Bros. For Wii U.
No doubt about it. And Wrath against somebody you're not going to be able to frustrate. Like, it just doesn't work because he just does it so much better than you.
And Nightmare is here. I'm interested to see what these guys do. The whole set, they're... Oh, wow, look at that.
You saw at the very end, at the very last second.
It looked like I think they were trying to make like a gentleman's agreement, like let's not fight, and then Wrath just going in. Total darkness here. Do not adjust your television sets.
Oh,
and
my
finally,
goodness.
Wrath getting the... Oh, wow, he did get the KO.
The up smash, not getting every hit of that. So that's a little bit of a break for Numbers. He gets an opportunity to kind of utilize that, make the most of this second chance at life.
114 right now, but like we've talked about time and again, Inkling does have trouble getting the KO. So good at racking up damage, not so good at closing out stocks.
Can be the Achilles heel of this character, despite all that power, all that good ability in neutral, but you still got to seal that stock away. Okay.
Got 2 smash balls out. Be careful.
I'm telling you, fool's gold, man.
I do feel like both these players just so seasoned. They know which one is which, but that doesn't mean that the other ball can't come back to bite you.
Yeah, speaking of which, the final smash for Inkling coming out.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking the same thing. Jump out of it, yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. So keep in mind that fake smash ball still floating around. Nobody gonna really pay that any kind of attention. Wrath right now ever so slightly in the lead. See how far he can push this one. Numbers taking his time, trying to create some space.
And we talked about how important the last game is, but considering this game, this is really your #1 player on both teams. This is going to inspire the rest of the team.
It has to.
You're going to have to come down to this game. Southeast just putting their best foot forward. Northeast trying to wrap it up.
Right, like the header, sun salutations, a lot of good things thus far for Numbers. Wrath has yet to put on even a %.
Talk about the effort on trying to rack up the parts of the Dragoon, but immediately losing that.
Yeah, we haven't seen a single Dragoon at all today. We've seen 2 day breaks. One of them was after the fact, sort of a post-mortem.
I hope you knocked on wood after you said that, Coney, because you know you're almost essentially setting up for it to make its appearance.
Yeah, commentator's curse is a real thing.
Yes. Oof.
Also, real thing is this Sonic. Wrath, a renowned Sonic. Oh, no. He's okay. He's okay.
He's all right. He's all right.
It's all right. It's all right.
It's in the shoes. It's in the shoes. Making it back from the depths there. Wrath not being able to get too much done with the Inkling, but it looks like the Sonic's starting to pick up where he left off.
And look at how sort of slow this match is going. We're coming up on the 3-minute mark, guys. Sort of wondering how this is going to play out with their last stocks here, well, again, especially since Palutena, a pretty slow character.
Definitely, man. These pseudo characters, or pseudo captains, I should say, they're not trying to throw
oh, the snipe!
Anything
Big
out there
snipe.
too risky.
And after seeing that last match, we know that John Numbers, with that final smash, so proficient. Wrath is gonna, he doesn't even.
I don't want
no smoke.
scared.
No
I was
smoke.
scared.
No smoke.
He
Leave
knew.
it alone.
The Rage Blaster, Wrath is tossing it off stage.
Oh.
He tried to cover the roll right there, too. Even adding the extra pressure, just jumping away, spacing that forward smash. Siege tries to go for that back air.
His placement, too, at top of that, just knowing exactly where Numbers is thinking about going and having a hitbox waiting for him. Things starting to get a little out of hand.
Keep in mind that Dragoon piece is out. Numbers is going to drop it if he loses this stock, and Wrath could assemble the whole thing.
Big play right now. Big stock for Numbers. Sliding his way through.
He's got to hold on to it, too, because if he loses that final piece of the Dragoon and then he loses the stock, the Inkling won't even get to play. As the Beast Ball is out. What? Where did... Oh, there it is. Okay.
It comes back. Yep.
Yeah, but I don't know. Okay, it's right there. So when you throw it, it's supposed to, it reappears.
Yeah, it's supposed
just
to
like
come
that.
back.
Boom!
Ooh,
just like that.
What a play.
Oh, no, that's it. He has the Dragoon. Numbers is in a lot of trouble here. That does KO at first hit. Maybe not on...
Oh, why did you...
Oh.
One.
Oh, he tried to time it. He tried to time it. He literally tried to time it so that way he could catch him so high next to the blast zone. I was going to say, on this stage in particularly, Dragoon actually doesn't KO at 0, but John Numbers was put into a pretty bad spot very close to the blast zone. Luckily for him, though, he was able to narrowly avoid it.
I'm going to be honest, those were nerves from Wrath. There is no reason to let it go. I mean, Numbers was in free fall, and when Inkling lands, she actually has a little bit of lag as she hits the ground. Wrath had all of the cards there. Numbers really with another lease on life.
Oh, you talking about the cards right there. How about the final smash? And he's going high right there, trying to avoid.
Oh, the placing of the final smash.
Can we talk about these
Actually,
super jumps?
clutch.
These super jumps are consistently keeping Numbers out of danger. How does he do it? How does he know?
Let's see the jab gonna rack up a ton of percent there. And look at the clock, guys. 41%, only 40 right now. Numbers has to find a way to not lose his stock and take off so much percent from Wrath.
It'll be a difficult challenge for sure.
The boomerang is out. Numbers picking it up, but he's going to take that kiss from Wrath, the big mwah, and that's going to do it. And now we're in a Game 5 situation.
All right, and you kind of had to expect this at this point. You knew Wrath was playing for the squad, not trying to let that reset happen. A lot of pressure on John Numbers, just falling a little bit short. But they've exhausted Numbers, and they've exhausted Wrath.
Are we going to see a Yoshi mirror?
I was predicting
Poltergust
this.
and Seth.
Yep, Poltergust and Seth. I would say some of the pioneers within the Yoshi meta, aside from a few other great Yoshi players from the competitive scene. So.
Absolutely. So right now, your captain's kind of positioned you to get to this point. Now you have to be the cleanup crew and either what? Take us home or send us into another round of action.
We'll see. And it's just as we predicted. Yes, Seth against Poltergust. Gonna see 2 Yoshis, gonna see an Inkling, and I believe it was a Palutena, if I'm not mistaken, on Seth's side. And then on Poltergust's side, he's got the Yoshi and the Pac-Man.
Yep.
The Pac-Man just so strong.
Yeah, I mean, he was doing some work with Wii Fit as well, but at the same time, that Pac-Man, we have to keep our eyes out for the Pac-Man because you noticed how Poltergust was able to get some follows off of the Gallica and then get that KO with the bell as well. So you definitely know that Poltergust knows what he's doing, especially when he keeps you off stage for that edge guard.
If I'm Polt, I'm feeling incredibly confident because, I mean, you just narrowly lost to John Numbers off a few shenanigans, you can even call it, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as how the ending went down in that final smash exchange. But nonetheless, he knows he has an opportunity to bring it all the way home for the squad. Southeast, if you're feeling it right now, let them know, man. They got to know you're behind them because I know that Northeast team is well engaged.
We're on the Northeast home territory at the same time.
Straight up.
So they got the crowd as well behind them.
So we'll see how this transpires. And I think a lot of this comes down to character choice and where you put them. Seth leading with the Inkling, Poltergust leading with the Pac-Man. Definitely can see why that would be good on both sides, just trying to rack up as much damage as possible.
Definitely.
And I like the mix-up, too. We noticed how the Poltergust had actually started last time with the Wii Fit, but now starting off with the Pac-Man, already wanting to get for a strong standing, but Seth himself playing Inkling.
They are boxing each other right now, loving this hard-hitting action to start things off on Castle Siege.
Right now, 52 to 66. Yeah, hits the hydrant, though. Seth doing good at managing that ink, so really Inkling has to manually refill that ink if it ever gets low. And you can see Seth not really using too much in terms of ink-based attacks.
Oh, got caught up. And that's going to do it. Nice start for Seth. It'll get through that.
Lets it charge up just a little bit. Poltergust at 0 using the esteemed Yoshi. Excellent up smash there, following him off on the side.
We're talking about these platforms earlier. Yoshi's up smash actually reaching the platform.
This Corrin is going to have a big play because I feel like Corrin right now, if I look at this character lineup, this is the liability character right now. Not that well represented in the meta for good reason. Not seen as one of the stronger characters, but if Seth could really just have himself a stock, he can still have an opportunity. Again, the reset on the line.
Excellent aerials here, really stopping Yoshi from doing much. And keep in mind, Yoshi does struggle with sword characters. This is just what Seth needs, especially with the final smash. Have to see how he uses it.
Oh no, he knocked an opportunity. This is big for Polt. Can he connect? One more hit, I think. Oh, gonna go the way of Seth getting it back, but this time, will we see any hesitation? We just let that thing fly.
He can't even hit the ground, finally letting it go, but Poltergust with the excellent air dodge.
Yes, the directional air dodge back onto the platform to regain that safety. It's not looking so great, although I do think this match is not so bad for Corrin, but Poltergust is just doing so good with his aerials, spacing them out, keeping Corrin off stage where she is mostly lackluster.
Oh, that egg connection right there. How you like it, scrambled or tossed? Either way, things working out for Polt.
85% on Poltergust, who will live a pretty long time, if I'm being honest. That kick is not going to be enough to do it just yet.
Now let's note that Seth does have Yoshi, his main, as his final character, whereas here, Poltergust uses Yoshi as his second character, already wasting his ammunition.
That's the Dragoon! He has the Dragoon! This might do it!
Wait!
Will he end the tournament in spectacular fashion?
We haven't seen it connect at all thus far, and the trend continues.
So that's a time limit thing. Earlier, when we saw Rat do it, he didn't make a mistake. That's just the time limit.
Yeah.
So now we know that.
Oh, okay, okay. Wasn't aware of that. Wow, okay.
So excellent neutral air from Seth. He's got to find a way to take the stock off this Yoshi sooner rather than later.
All right, this Yoshi Ditto certainly going the way of Poltergust. Again, an opportunity to win this for the Southeast. Looking pretty good, but Seth right there keeping himself alive. We fit the final character for Poltergust.
Got to keep it real with the drag down on that back air into the smash attack.
Whoa!
Oh my!
Double, but he doesn't get the spike hitbox. Seth trying desperately to break the final smash ball. Poltergust knocking it out of him, getting the forward smash, has it all to himself.
All right, this could be, he's gonna go ahead and let that thing fly.
Oh no!
Man, you're getting a workout right now.
Jump. He uses the double jump to get out of that situation, but now Seth is off stage. Is Poltergust going to retaliate here?
He is charged up as well. You see it, he is illuminated, looking like the star he is, but can he perform that way?
Seth making his way back down onto the stage. So much at stake here. Both these teams trying to fight their way to the end of this tournament. Set at 106%. Poltergust charging up. The Sun Salutation.
Oh, the Yoshi Bomb coming through, not able to connect though, and deal enough damage. What he's looking, is that? Oh my goodness,
Not
he's
it just
assembling.
yet.
No, Seth has the last part to that daybreak.
I'm a little shook.
Oh, the up air!
There it is.
The Southeast!
It is all over. Poltergust locks it in for Team Southwest, and they are your Super Smash Bros. Ultimate North American Open 2019 Grand Champions.
So well deserved. When you really get into a situation like that, you know that the team is looking for you to close it down, put the nail in the coffin, or in that case, the up air to the skies. Poltergust not disappointing, and that is your champions, Team Southwest, on the victory screen.
What an amazing performance from Team Southeast, honestly. Just understanding what was going to happen here. They knew what they needed to rack up the percentage necessary to take out that stock. The last hit situation. We called that this was going to happen. We called it. Last game, it went down all the way to that last game when every hit mattered.
All the teams so evenly matched throughout the whole tournament. All these guys just playing their hearts out, trying to represent North America in the World Championships that we'll see in just a couple months. But let's not talk about that today. Let's talk about our grand champions, Southwest, coming through, winning it big, and they're going to be presented their trophy. It is actually a customized controller trophy.
It's beautiful. Look at that thing
right there.
That is absolutely
Customized
stunning.
championship controller.
You don't play with something like that, okay? You just put that on the mantle and just enjoy it. You know what I mean?
I'll show it off. Show it off to everyone.
Put it on the gram.
It's absolutely beautiful. And you saw the Splatoon ones, how they had the handles that were gold. On this one, you've actually got the Smash logo emblazoned across it. Excellent stuff. Very well deserved for this
I
team.
like the fact that they differentiate, too. I think that's really cool, you know, kind of customizable in a sense right there. And I'm telling you, man, DeVonte, Wrath, and Poltergust, hard-fought victory, a grueling set of matches they had to overcome, but they got the job done in the clutch.
Such an incredible job from the Southwest team, the Southeast team. Guys, give it up one time for your Southeast champions here at PAX Arena. North American Open. These guys could not have earned it more. You know that Mama Wrath is smiling backstage.
You already
I mean,
know,
she
man.
called it. She called out what her son's playstyle was, as well as recognizing the competitive nature of this game, of esports in general. And we're going to be seeing the Southeast team also on June 8th in LA for the Smash Ultimate World Championship 2019, facing off in a 3v3 situation with so many other countries.
Guys, thank you so much for joining us here at PAX East for EE, Vicky, Kitty, and myself. We thank you so much for joining in. We'll see you next time. Take care.